Hi everybody, today I would like to share some news, maybe some leaks, some descriptions about some upcoming LEGO Star Wars first half year and summer 2024 sets. At the time of the recording, none of these sets have already released. However, by the time it uploads, there will be a few which will have been released, which of course I will mention later. Without further ado, welcome to the video. The first set is actually a battle pack from Mandalorian Season 3. 75373, and it will be retailing for 99 USD and will come with 109 pieces, and it's titled The Mandalore Ambush Battle Pack. To refresh your memory, this is from the scene when the Mandalorians return to Mandalore and Moff Gideon and his troops arrive. This is a June 1st release. When it comes to the minifigures, we're getting 2 Super Commandos, we're also getting Koshka Reeves, and we're also getting a Blue Mandalorian. It actually seems like a pretty nice idea of battle pack from the Mandalorian series. However, if you want to army build, you will have a lot of duplicates of Koshkaris. However, if you put the helmet on probably, then it will just be a generic Mandalorian character. Out of all of the sets, there are actually 5 sets, which have actually released at the time of when you're probably watching this video, and these include 3 mid-scale ships. The first one is 75375, the Millennium Falcon, which will be retailing for 79.99 USD and it will come with 921 pieces. What's with the piece per part ratio? It's good because a lot of tiny pieces, so a lot of pieces which you can get. And there are actually a lot of hidden secrets. So here you can, for example, see R2-D2 and Chewbacca playing holo chess. You can see Han, Leia, and C-3PO. And there's even a spot for Obi-Wan, Ben Kenobi, and Luke Skywalker for their training scene. I feel like this is one of the best mid-scale ships we've gotten, because I feel like this is actually one of the most recognizable ships in the entire franchise. The next mid-scale ship is 75376. It's the mid-scale Tantive 4. It will be retailing similarly for $79.99, but it will come with 654 pieces. And from the looks of things, it actually more resembles the Tantive 4 from Rogue One compared to the New Hope beginning scene, which I feel like it could be good. However, I feel like there could be something from Rogue One here, but I feel like actually what it's supposed to be is the scene from the New Hope, so I feel like it's actually a little inaccurate. But here we actually have a few other surprises. So we can see Leia giving the plans for the Death Star to R2-D2, while C-3PO watches. The third mid-scale ship, and this is where the fun begins, is 75377, the mid-scale Invisible Hand, which will be retailing for $52.99 USD and will come with 557 pieces. For those who do not know, the Invisible Hand is actually the ship from the beginning of Revenge of the Sith, when Obi-Wan and Anakin were trying to, help rescue the Chancellor, who was actually Darth Sidious. Don't want to spoil it, but too late. Unfortunately, I don't think there is something to resemble this scene. However, what I feel is brilliant is how they can actually separate, because if you remember, they were at the end only flying half the ship, but there are also some other nice inclusions, such as a hangar, which I don't want to spoil the fun for you, but there are some ships included, which, yeah, I feel like it's a very good inclusion. And finally, some love for the prequels, yay! And looking at all 3 of these ships, the Millennium Falcon, the Tantive 4, and of course the Invisible Hand after the release of the Executor last year, I feel like they're actually very nice ships, very detailed. However, I feel like there could be one minifigure for each of them, even if reused. But I feel like for the Millennium Falcon, we could have gotten Han Solo. For the Tantive 4, we could have gotten Bail Organa. I feel like that would be a nice character, instead of just reusing Leia. And for the Invisible Hand, I feel like we could have gotten Count Dooku. I want to say General Grievous, but I feel like we would probably need to pay much more for this set, because he does have some exclusive parts, some molds. So I feel like those 3 for these 3 sets would actually make the sets much better. And I do hope that in the future this is improved upon. A set which was very surprising to see after it being released a year ago, albeit being at a higher price is set 75379, which is the buildable R2D2 set. It costs 99.99 USD and it comes with 1054 pieces. It is a smaller version than the UCS set. However, I feel that for the price, I feel like it looks nice. And why do we need like so large buildable droids when we can have actually like these cheaper ones with many of the important parts included? So you can actually have some extendable arms. You can even have the third leg, which I feel is very impressive at this scale. However, I'd prefer maybe for the studs to be less visible, but I feel like it looks good. For the minifigures, we get R2D2, which I feel is actually reused from the 2023 sets with the back fronting, which I feel is good. And a very nice minifigure is, of course, Darth Malak from the Knights of the Old Republic video game, which is, yeah, I feel like this idea of not having necessarily reused characters which were already produced but actually including ones which we would never get otherwise, I feel like it's much better. You can even see that there is a stand to resemble the 25 years of LEGO Stars and also the Phantom Menace being released. And there are actually a few other anniversary characters which will be included. But I feel like this one is actually very good. I feel like there's actually an exclusive mold for like the apparatus, which he breathes through. I also like the torso, and yeah, I feel like it's actually one of the best minifigures of this year so far. And speaking of the 25 years since the release of the Phantom Menace, there are actually a lot of sets from that movie. So the first one is 75383, the Sith Infiltrator, which we don't know the piece count yet, but we know that it will be retailing for 69.99 USD. And if you don't know what the Sith Infiltrator is, then it's of course the ship which Darth Maul was using in Phantom Menace, thanks to which he arrived on Tatooine, which is it isn't that popular of a ship. However, it does hold some significance in the Star Wars saga. There are apparently going to be 4 characters, 4 minifigures. Darth Maul, which actually is a photo of this character minifigure leaked already. I don't want to post it here because I don't want to get some copyright infringement. However, you can see it. I feel like it's very good, very realistic. We also get Qui-Gon Jinn. We get Padme Amidala, hopefully with the mid-scale, with the medium-sized legs, and also Captain Panaka. But I feel like we needed to have Anakin. Come on, where is Anakin? Obi-Wan, we don't need him, but Anakin, come on, Lego. However, it is rumored that we will get a Saw Gerrera minifigure, which will be incredible, although I would rather that spot be used for someone else, like Shmi Skywalker, for example. But we will see how it is executed. Similar to how the minifigure is executed, I'm wondering how it will look in real life, like the set, because we actually did get a few models. I feel like the best one would be the last before this one. But yeah, I'm interested in how they will do it. Whether the pro droids will be included as whether they will be built or if there will be exclusive parts. I'm very interested in it, and we will see. The next set is 75385, the Battle on Peridea. We don't know whether it will be 39.99 USD or 49.99 USD, but it will be in that price range. But we do know that it will be coming with 282 pieces. If you don't know what the scene is from, it's basically from the end of the Ahsoka TV series on Disney Plus, where Ahsoka and Thrawn and Ezra and Sabrina were fighting. The minifigures included are, of course, Ahsoka the White, a Gandalf reference there, Morgan Elsbeth, which I feel like will be a very different minifigure from the one we got because you know the magic and stuff, Enoch, and I'm interested in how they will manage to create the mold for his face, as he has a helmet which has some gold elements to it. We of course get Thrawn, which yes, it's finally another chance to get him, and without paying a lot of money, and also Ezra Bridger. Solid price tag, solid minifigures, and I hope the set itself will also be solid. As you may have noticed already, we're getting a lot of sets from Disney Plus series, and the Mandalorian Bunker set 75386, which will be retailing for 39.99 USD, coming with 289 pieces, is no exception. as it is from the one of the final episodes from Mandalorian season 3. And yeah, so it was basically, as I've already mentioned, the battle pack, which will probably be somehow be able to be added to this. It's when the Mandalorians came back to Mandalore after the bombing and the Night of the Thousand Years, and where they confronted Moff Gideon's troops. And here in this scene, um, Vizsla unfortunately died. And I just wanted to say that this is whoa, this is a very nice mock. Um, to the one to the people who created this one, very nicely done, and I hope this is something which the set will be similar to. Um, However, probably at a smaller scale. But I feel like it was just worth mentioning. Very nicely done. Yeah, so we're supposed to be getting the opening and closing doors, and we're also supposed to get some blaster turret with stud shooters. And they just reading here, it is confirmed indeed that it will be able to combine with the battle pack, which nice. There are supposed to be 4 minifigures: Paz Vizsla, 2 Praetorian guards, and Moff Gideon. And apparently we're supposed to get new helmet molds. And I'm very interested in how Moff Gideon looks, as I feel like this was one of the coolest costumes to come out of Disney Plus. So moving on here, the next set is 75387, the 10-4 boarding diorama. It will be retailing for 49.99 USD and will come with 502 pieces. At the time this video has been released to YouTube, this set also has been released. And let me just tell you, this is one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets I think we have ever gotten. It's from the opening scene of the first Star Wars movie, one of the most famous scenes with some of the most famous characters, and the execution itself is brilliant. It has a lot of functions. You can throw the stormtroopers and the rebels in the air, and you can even open the door in the back to reveal some fire elements to resemble the scene from the movie. Yeah, it's brilliant. The figures are also very nice. We get Darth Vader, of course, 2 stormtroopers, Captain Antilles, and we also get 2 rebel troopers. Oh, and of course, how could I forget ARC Trooper 5s. Sorry for the blurred image, however, this was the only one I could actually find. It's actually, I would say, one of the best Star Wars minifigures we've gotten. Even though there are some critics who say that it isn't good, that the camo is bad. No, it's good. It is actually good. The helmet, maybe too many holes in the helmet. However, I feel like it very much resembles the character. Maybe the markings could have been improved, but come on, it's Lego, right? And the price isn't that expensive, so I feel like with what they had, they did a very nice job, and I hope that I will be able to get this minifigure myself. There are a lot of interesting decisions for the sets in this year, in this wave, and one of these is 75388 Jedi Bob Starfighter. I don't know if this was a prank or a joke or something, but it's going to be retailing for 39.99 USD and will come with 210 pieces. And if you don't know, Jedi Bob, he's a very popular character in the LEGO Star Wars community, and also he actually did appear in the Attack of the Clones Geonosis battle on the Petronaki arena. I don't know, there are no source materials for this set. However, I do hope that there will be another minifigure included for this price. Hopefully, Clone Trooper. However, I feel like another villain could be nice, and I hope we also get an anniversary minifigure. And speaking of funny sets, this one's probably even better. 75389, the Dark Millennium Falcon. What? Is it some what if scenario or something? It's going to be selling for 169.99 USD, expensive, but I feel like it's worth it, and it'll come with 1,578 pieces. And yeah, it's supposed to be dark, this dark Millennium Falcon. For the characters, we're supposed to get Dark Ray from The Rise of Skywalker, a white version of Darth Vader, an evil Chewbacca, evil C-3PO, hopefully with red eyes, and a Gungan. There are some rumors about a blue Gungan, But come on, everyone knows we're getting Darth Jar Jar. And phew, that's called fan. That's called pleasing the fans. A lot of people wanted some very interesting things, and this is a very interesting idea. Yeah, I hope I'll be able to get it, but as I mentioned, it is quite expensive. However, for the pieces and also for the nice and exclusive minifigures, I feel like it's worth it. However, maybe they could have added one more minifigure, maybe an exclusive anniversary minifigure. Maybe who knows? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Who could we also get in this set? When there are brilliant ideas, there are unfortunately always also not so brilliant ideas. Such as with set 75390, the X-Wing Pilot Look Mech, which will be retailing for 59 USD, which is an increase, and also which will come with 195 pieces. It feels like a very weird idea. I don't like it personally. However, I feel like it's a nice way to get a Luke Skywalker in the pilot outfit. Hopefully something very detailed, like in the UCS. However, probably they will give us the standard version. Speaking of minifigures and UCS sets, it finally happened. I'm actually very hyped about this. We're getting 75391, Captain Rex's Y-Wing Starfighter, which will be retailing for 12.99 USD and will come with 99 pieces. 99? Is it supposed to be the reverse number of 66, Order 66? Conspiracy theory. However, yeah, it's supposed to be Captain Rex's Y-Wing Starfighter, and we're supposed to get Captain Rex. It's supposed to not be so detailed as in the UCS. However, I feel like it's nice. I was looking forward to be able to get it for a much cheaper price. I'm wondering what they will do with the head, as it was pretty unique to the Venator. But I do hope I hope it will be similarly great. They returned. The buildable creatures returned. Set 75392. Buildable creature. It will be retailing for 999 USD and will come with 1,168 pieces. Whoa. So that probably means that it will have a lot of tiny pieces as the price per piece ratio. There are a lot of um, pieces in the set. And when it comes to the buildable creature, I hope it's going to be from Phantom Menace. However, which character could it be? I honestly have a few ideas which I would like to present. The first is the man, the legend himself, Watto. I realize that in the self-infiltrator he is missing, whereas he was included in previous models. So I feel like he could actually be the buildable creature, with one of the character minifigures being a newer version of Watto, hopefully with a new head mold, not just a head and torso mold. I feel like that could be a good idea. The second one is Sebulba, as we do know that we were getting a Pod Racer diorama set, and he is missing. I feel like it will be microscale set, so I feel like this could be a good alternative. Another option that I have are pit droids, because they're cute and they're droids, and we have been getting a lot of droids recently in this like $100 scale, especially for R2D2, for example. So yeah, I feel like those are three very interesting and probable ideas. What is known, however, is that we're getting another anniversary minifigure with young Leia from the Kenobi series on Disney Plus. I'm wondering which outfit she will have, whether the green one or the white and red one. However, I feel like it is interesting. However, do we need young Leia? I feel like we could have gotten someone much more important in the Star Wars saga. Okay, I should rephrase it. I feel like we should have gotten someone much more recognizable than the young Leia, because not everyone knows who she is. Speaking of Leia and the original trilogy, 75393 is X-Wing and TIE Fighter. It will be a dual playset. It will come with 1058 pieces and it will be retailing for 109.99 USD. And yeah, it's supposed to be one of the similar two ships in one set kind of set, with of course the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing. And what is interesting is that they're supposed to be able to exchange the wings, which is cool. Minifigures, I presume a TIE Fighter pilot, Luke Skywalker's pilot outfit, hopefully not the same as in the mech. R2D2 probably reused. I feel like we could get someone more exclusive to the set for some other Rebel pilots or some droids. We will see. And coinciding with this set is 75394, the Death Star playset. We don't know the price tag yet, however we know that it will be coming with 1,555 pieces, so it will probably be around $170, something around that. The first thought is that we would be getting a new Death Star, however it's supposed to be a playset, so I was wondering what we could get, and I feel like we could actually get something similar to the Yavin 4 Rebel base, in that we have different rooms which can connect, and I have some ideas for the rooms. I feel like we could get the duel between Ben Kenobi and Darth Vader. We could get the detention cells with the passage, and we could also get like the area where Luke and Leia were trying to get across from one side to the other. I feel like we could also get like possibly like the room where the politicians were talking. However, I feel like these are the most important ones because we already got like the trash compactor in the diorama array. We don't know all the characters, but we're supposed to get 10 of them, including Darth Vader and Cal Kestis, which I feel like is some which will surprise and will satisfy a lot of the fans who have been waiting for him a long time. But to be honest, in general, I'm actually looking very forward towards the set, and I'm actually very hyped for it. The next set is set 75395, the Advent Calendar, retailing for 44.99 USD, and it will come with 268 pieces. We don't know any of the builds, however, we do know some of the minifigures. So we're supposed to get the Super Battle Droid, the 501st Trooper, Ahsoka Tano in her 2E6 version, Luke Skywalker possibly in a Christmas outfit, similarly to Leia, and one other figure, maybe Han Solo in his Christmas outfit, or George Lucas. Ha ha ha. I feel like that could be interesting with the anniversary. But nah, I'm just joking. I feel like he could be better in a May 4th promo. I feel like that would be much better. As you can see, the sets are all over the place. We get some prequel sets, some Disney Plus sets, some original trilogy sets. And the original trilogy set is set 75396, Escape from the Sarlacc, which will be retailing for 89.99 USD and to come with 558 pieces. Whoa, so expensive for so little pieces. Hopefully we get a lot of large pieces. We will probably get one skiff guard and hopefully a much more detailed and better version of the Sarlacc. For the minifigures, I would predict that we're getting Han Solo in his Return of the Jedi outfit, Chewbacca, the Lando Calrissian in his skiff guard outfit, Boba Fett, hopefully a different one from the mech. However, knowing Lego, we will get the same one. Weequay and Luke Skywalker from also the Return of the Jedi outfit. Coinciding with the Escape from the Sarlacc set is 75397, the D2C rumored sail barge. We don't know the price tag, but it will come with 2,942 pieces. So probably for 400 USD. And yeah, actually the set leaked a while ago, so I would recommend checking that out. For the minifigures, I hope we get Jabba, Bib Fortuna, Leia in her slave outfit, and the other original characters. Speaking of original characters, who is more original than C-3PO? Well, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia, and Chewbacca, but also C-3PO. And we're supposed to get 75398 buildable C-3PO, which will be retailing for 149.99 USD, which seems a little bit too expensive, but taking into consideration Chewbacca, and we don't know the piece count, I feel like it's reasonable. I was thinking which version it could be, and it could of course be the original version with gold lacquered pieces, which could actually look pretty nice, such as the Infinity Gauntlet from the Marvel theme. However, let me tell you, the answer I feel is pretty obvious. The version from Episode 1, Phantom Menace, which released 25 years ago. The anniversary is for Phantom Menace and Lego Star Wars, but for Phantom Menace, I feel like we need to get the crafted by Anakin Skywalker version of C-3PO include a minifigure of C-3PO, include a minifigure of Anakin Skywalker, include an anniversary minifigure like me Skywalker, and the price is reasonable and justified, and many people will buy that set. I feel like that could actually be one of the greatest buildable characters we've ever gotten. Phew! That was a long video, long time in the making, and I feel like I said everything I wanted to say. This is, I feel like, one of the best ways of Lego Star Wars in recent history. Especially with all the anniversary figures, very exclusive minifigures, some very interesting ideas for the sets, especially like the Dark Millennium Falcon, the Jedi Bob Starfighter, even like the mid-scale returning. Yeah. Would I want more sets for the Phantom Menace? Of course. However, I feel like it's good for now. I feel like the D2C set being the sailboat is a wasted opportunity because I feel like we could have gotten the Trade Federation ship with Newt Gunray and some other separatist leaders. I feel like that would be a perfect set. However, I feel like the other sets do balance it out. There are some weak ones, which I've mentioned, such as the some of the mech sets and also like the buildable creatures. However, I feel like this actually, I feel like it's a decent way. But I am very interested in your opinion, so please leave them down in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. May the force be with you. Hi, you have been watching Bricky Nicky. If you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to hit the like button, share, comment down below, hit the bell button to be notified when new videos just like this one are released, and most importantly, please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. It really helps the channel grow. If you're interested in videos just like this one, please be sure to click the video on the left and on the right side. Wishing you a nice day and thanking you for watching Bricky Nicky. Peace.